right, what is growing on? I have lost my mind. Another nursery expansion. This area looked like this area last week. Kyle, tell them, didn't it look like this?
It did, and I got it all out by hand.
All by hand, bro. You're a beast.
That's what I do.
You're like the human bobcat, aren't you?
They call me Cat Bob.
What, do you use your hands, your teeth? What do? You just
My
chew it
teeth.
out?
No. I take my shoes off and I just like.
Pick it out.
Yeah.
Okay. Ethan was helping you. Ethan, what do you do?
Yeah, I go the beaver method for sure.
Beaver
just
method?
gnawing on those twigs, getting them
Okay.
down to size and chucking them, you know.
Now, last week it looked like that mess, right?
That craziness. Yeah.
Now we've got more Jaboticaba area.
Oh my God, you're gonna be Jabo King. They're gonna be calling your name Jabo King.
All right, so what's the key to this? What are we doing right now?
We're grading it.
What are we putting on it though? Why are we doing it?
Putting down a lot of weed mat. A lot of weed mat. Yeah, we don't want those weeds coming up. We want a nice place for these Jabos.
The base is there, so after we start watering these plants, it doesn't get all soggy with holes and all that. We want to have a level surface to work with, right?
Exactly.
We've learned the hard way, doing them just on the dirt. We don't want any ankle twisters in here, do we?
No ankle twisters, no pooling.
No ankle twisters.
Want the water to get off there.
Ooh, so unusable space, area 51 over here. Don't look at this. This is just a big mess.
For now.
For now. But we're going that way next, aren't we?
Yes, sir.
We're going that way. We're gonna go over that way. I think we'll probably end up doing that way too. Pretty much a bunch of camphors, cherry laurel. What else we have in here? Some other junk? Pretty much. All junk?
Hat palm,
Well, I need the botanical names of all the plants, Kyle.
Who's that?
I need the botanical names of all the invasive species we pulled out.
Honestly, it's just so much of a mess that they're all just one plant.
All right.
we call it mess.
Little Caesar weed, little stink vine. Okay. And
still kept our nice bitter melons, our beauty berries.
Bitter melons, okay.
A lot of bitter melons.
Now we've got some special heavy-duty staples for this. We've got some special heavy-duty weed mat, right? That's like a new product to the line, right?
I didn't see. I wasn't even expecting how big it was.
Whoa. Damn, whoa. Is that PP approved?
Oh, it's PP.
Oh. We got the snap, bro. Did you see that? Oh. You guys and your jokes. I'm getting out of here. So this is what it looked like. Bunch of Caesar weed, some grapevine, stinkweed. Not too many palmettos in that area. Had to take about 3 out. Oh, I see some rogue katuk back in here. It planted itself. These are all camphors, cherry laurel. This area I'll probably be a little more selective and clean out around the palmettos. So, oh, here he is. The human level. What do you think? Does it pass the laser level Ryan test?
Not at all. Not at all.
Not at all.
Got a lot of work to do.
You gonna be able to sleep with this tonight?
Nope. We'll get it done. Nope. We got it done.
Are you sure?
Oh yeah.
And we've got the site graded and ready for black mat. So putting this heavy duty black mat down. It's about twice as thick as the stuff I normally use around here. Using some 8-inch staples and getting that first row in. People are probably running, Pete, what do you need more nursery for? Well, I have about 27,000 Jaboticabas, and a lot of these things are getting big. I'm trying to sit on them until they get bigger. Kind of got some big hopes for the future. Who knows? Jaboticaba winery, or just selling them as fruiting trees. And they need a little bit more space, so they're kind of outgrowing the areas we have them in. I think I have 7 different Jaboticaba areas. This is probably going to be the biggest one we're putting in, and all of these plants are going to be on drip in this area. Been doing overhead in most of the other areas. Obviously it wastes a little more water, and a lot of those plants is on the edges of the nursery. My nursery manager Katerina said that they tend to dry out. She thinks they actually like drying out a little bit and getting water. That stress maybe makes them grow a little bit faster. But Jaboticabas is a subtropical species. They're not tropical. They evolved in a rainforest. I find they thrive and look the best in the understory. I've been to every nursery throughout the state of Florida. I'm not gonna put myself out there like that, but I will say that I think we have some of the nicest looking Jaboticabas out there, and a lot of that has to do with being in the understory and where they're being grown, not in full sun. Most of these other nurseries I go to, these things are out in full sun, heinous conditions. They always tend to be more yellow, where ours are so vibrant, dark green, always pushing new growth. So I'll be back when these guys get a little bit further, but they're doing the stretch. They're getting it ready. Pulling this really long piece, and we have a 12-foot roll that is 300 foot long, and I don't think it's going to quite cover this whole area. I measured this before, and this I think is around like 7,500 square feet, so it's a pretty good sized space. Going to bring it all the way up to that tree past the bobcat, to this tree right here, and leaving ourselves a 16-foot road to come through. Eventually I'm going to put some hard pack rock on this, And it's coming along. Of course, supervisor's here, Ginger, keeping an eye on everything. Oh, all right, day 2 here on the black mat. Nursery expansion. Guys are still putting it down. These 12-foot strips are no fun to stretch out. Got lots of drip irrigation to go in yet. And if the sun does hit this, it tends to tighten up a little more, but this stuff looks better before you actually stretch it. Once you start pulling on it, it kind of tends to get some of those little lines in there. But got weed mat, got more nursery. It's coming together.
Hey, rise and shine, Buttercup, how are you?
I'm doing swell.
Did you already have your watermelon juice?
I wish I had some watermelon juice. Your job is to provide the watermelon juice. How am I supposed to have watermelon juice
this morning, Kyle?
Come on, son.
Oh, man.
You're a
what
terrible
about you,
boss.
PP? What about you?
Good morning.
You have your watermelon juice?
I had my starfruit juice.
You had your starfruit juice.
A little
Running
kick.
on starfruit juice. Okay, how about you, Ryan? You have your donuts this morning?
Nope, peanut butter.
You didn't get your sugar rush?
Nope,
Are you serious?
peanut butter and bread.
Snickers bar and a chocolate milk? You're not running on it yet?
No.
PP,
Snickers.
how's that design coming, man?
You know, there's some twists and turns and bumps, you know, things you don't expect, but we're gonna get there. We're gonna clean that place up. We're gonna make it look nice.
Completely acceptable, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Completely
acceptable.
That's what I like to hear. All right,
He's got a good attitude.
All right, I'm gonna go move some rock. Have fun, boys.
All right, so Shade Nursery expansion. It's been about a week since I started this video. Been working out of town, kind of getting back here now, and the girls have, I'd say 60, maybe 65% of this area filled up. I see a bunch of scarlets, white Jaboticabas, got a lot of different varieties in this area. These are all yellows, these are all grimmels, and they've almost got the entire area filled up. And what we've done here is we've put the poly pipe in with our flush outs on the end of each line. This is actually 9 zones. They run for 4 minutes per zone. Right now, just once a day. We'll keep an eye on it. Might drop it down to like 2 minutes twice a day, just to kind of spread that out a little bit. This Grimmel's pushing on some new growth, and every one of these pots has a micro spot emitter. I put these on 4-foot leashes. I really like this smaller spaghetti line. It's a little harder than the typical MaxiJet stuff, but it's cheaper, comes in 1,000-foot rolls, and I really like these pot stakes. These are also made by MaxiJet. They have an off, so if you're not using it, you actually put it on the top, and when you are using it, you put it here on the side. And this arrow actually shows which way the water is spraying, so put one of those in each pot. And I think we figured out that each row should hold somewhere between 100 to 120 pots. Got a bunch of Pollinators here, a lot of really nice scarlets, and a nice big expansion on Jaboticaba land, so maybe one day we'll open a winery. Who knows? I ended up going with all Hunter 1-inch valves on this project, and we used a Hunter wireless timer, not a node, because the nodes typically only go to about 4 or 6 zones. This is a 12-zone battery operated timer. This runs on a couple of, I think I say a couple, 6 AA batteries, and will also run off a solar panel, but because of my limited light in this area, we can't run a solar panel. So I really find that Jaboticabas want to be in the dappled light. This is where they evolved in a rainforest. You can put them out in full sun. They tend to yellow. They don't look as good. I can tell you, I've been to a lot of nurseries around the state of Florida, and I don't see Jabos that look this nice every day. Always pushing new growth, always nice, lush and green, happy plants. So we find this is where they want to be. Now, even being in this area, every few months you get one that kind of has a freak leaf drop or browns off. We normally just do a soil change out and that plant will come back. But look at this scarlet. I mean, just covered in beautiful new growth. Everything out here looks really good, and I believe the girls are working on filling it up today. They weren't here on Saturday. With that being said, if they would have had Saturday, I have a feeling we'd be completely full out in here, and I am going to transition a couple other areas into the same drip just because it targets that water much better than the overhead water. You can see we have a stack of heads here. These still haven't been installed, and those will be next. Here's a beautiful specimen scarlet. Beautiful big leaves. That is just a really pretty plant. This is going to be one of my babies. That one is not for sale. Saving a lot of these bigger ones for breeders. This is that ESQ. We've got some watermelons in here, some lemongrass, and then just lots of those red hybrids. So another nursery expansion. Pretty much a wrap until they fill it up. So stay tuned. I'll try to get you guys some overhead drone footage in this area next time I'm doing a nursery tour. But hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you guys are growing Jaboticabas. Hope you're growing some plants. Hope you have a garden. Hope you're out there pounding some dirt. Stay tuned.